as we have discussed, you have your Medicare and your supplement through fill in the blank. And what your Texas and Louisiana Retired Teachers Association has found is that you pretty well have your bases covered for everything at the hospital, for your doctor's office, and for your medications. However, some retirees may not know that long-term care insurance may also be needed. And this is because long-term care is now the single most expensive threat to all retirees. It's due to the fact that your current coverages, they were never intended to cover the cost of most long-term care, which today can be $6,000 a month or more. Now, while you and I have a 7 in 10 chance of needing long-term care, we have a 100% chance, spending many thousands of dollars out of our savings when we do. And this could potentially be avoided with the right long-term care insurance. Now, you'll be happy to know that your Texas and Louisiana Retired Teachers Association has endorsed a comprehensive long-term care program to help with this problem. This policy is available to retired school employees and their families, and has been endorsed by over 40 other associations. Now, here is the letter that you received from your Texas Retired Teachers Association, signed by the Executive Director, Tim Lee, to assist you in planning for your long-term care needs. The Texas Retired Teachers Association is proud to endorse a long-term care insurance policy underwritten by Mutual of Omaha, rated A+ Superior by AM Best, and is made available through Association Member Benefits Advisors, AMBA. That's who I'm with. This policy has been negotiated on behalf of the retirees in many states. We believe it is one of the finest. Mutual of Omaha was selected because their policy provides flexible benefit options and competitive premium rates. As a member, you're eligible to apply for policies with rates that are lower than that available to the general public. So, as you can see, your association and all these other associations have conducted extensive study of this problem, and they're happy to recommend this policy as being the finest available. Here's why they recommend it so strongly. It's a fact. The longer a person lives, the greater chance he or she needs some type of long-term care. People are living longer today than ever before. While no one likes to think about a time when they might need long-term care, about 70% of individuals over the age of 65 will require some type of long-term care services in their lifetimes. Because women generally live longer than men by several years, they are almost twice as likely as men to need a nursing home after age 65. What is long-term care? Long-term care includes many services. Care that is provided right here in the home, at an assisted living facility, or of course a nursing home. These services may become necessary due to prolonged illness, disability, or cognitive disorder. How are some of these services paid for? Your personal savings or assets, assistance from friends or relatives, entering the Medicaid program, or long-term care coverage. This individual long-term care policy can give you the choices and the financial protection to maintain your independence and dignity. Costs of long-term care are very real. Today, a one-year stay in a nursing home averages $75,000 per year, and these costs, they could increase with inflation as you age. More and more Americans recognize the need to save for retirement, but few are aware of the need to protect the retirement savings against the steadily growing cost of long-term care. A lifetime of retirement savings can be wiped out by an unexpected need for nursing home, assisted living, or home care. Now, here is your TRTA, LRTA endorsed long-term care policy, underwritten by Mutual of Omaha and made exclusively available through AMBA. Again, that is who I'm with. Understanding your policy is very easy. You're going to select a monthly benefit option to create a benefit pool of dollars for your care. You're going to select the elimination period, which is like the deductible. It's a deductible just like the one on your car insurance. These home health care benefits right here, they're designed to keep you in this home as long as possible, Should you need to go to a facility, you'll pay the same way there. And of course, it's going to have the optional inflation protection. So just think of it. Now, this is part of the program that retirees like the most. I can't recommend it highly enough. It's the Cigna Loyal American Flexible Choice Cancer and Heart Attack and Stroke program benefits that help you stay 100% you. According to the American Cancer Society, cancer is the rate of cancer for men is going to be a little bit less than 1 in 2. For ladies, it's going to be a little bit more than 1 in 3. Your first diagnosis cancer policy is going to pay you between $10,000 and $100,000 on the first diagnosis of internal cancer and malignant melanoma. Once you've been cancer-free for up to 2 years, you will begin to receive up to 100% of your benefit for a second diagnosis through the Cancer Recurrence Rider. Now, your heart, let me ask you, have you had any problems with uncontrolled high blood pressure, diabetes, stroke, heart attack? No? Okay. The heart policy is going to work a lot the same way. You're going to receive between $10,000 and $100,000 on the first diagnosis of heart attack or stroke. Now, should you have one of these medical procedures to head off the heart attack or stroke medical event, you'll receive the allotted percentage, and then the remainder should you have a heart attack or stroke. Now, once you're heart attack or stroke free for 2 years, you will receive up to 100% of your benefit for a second diagnosis of heart attack and stroke. Here's how it works. You choose the benefit from $10,000 to $100,000 to use any way you like. You know exactly how much coverage you can count on. There are no surprises. You receive your total cash benefit whether or not you're hospitalized or receive treatment, and the cash benefit comes directly to you. And this cash benefits, they're guaranteed renewable for life. How can you use the money? Any way you want. Deductibles, co-insurance, prescription drugs, extended hospital stays or rehab, experimental treatment should you not respond to chemo or radiation, unexpected expenses such as travel, hotels, even house cleaning, anything at all. Okay. Now, with our next benefit, when you lose your life, your beneficiary is going to receive between $2,000 and $40,000, bypassing probate court and going directly to them at a time when they're going to need it most. And our final benefit is going to be MASA, and that is Medical Air Service Association. This is a ground and air ambulance plan that takes the burden associated with emergency medical transportation away from you and your family. So just think of it. There's no physical examination required. All we ask are a few questions about your present and past health to see if you qualify. Let's just see if you can qualify. First of all, what is your age? 65? Okay. Okay, what's your birthday?
December 15th.
December 15th. Now just stop me if any of these ailments pertain to you. Do you have any problems with a vision disorder, dizziness, vertigo, or fainting, head injury, nerve damage, or other neurological disease, fibromyalgia, weakness, or fatigue, stroke, transient ischemic attack, aneurysm, carotid or circulatory disease, seizure, epilepsy, or tremors, depression, anxiety, or other psychiatric ailments? Oh, you do have depression. Okay. 1G. And how long? When's the last time you went to the doctor for that? What was the reason? Oh, just a checkup. Okay. And what medications do you use for that? You use Zoloft. What's the dosage? How often? How long? Was it prescribed by your primary? Minutes. Okay. Boom. All right. Now, what about lung disease, heart rhythm, heart valve, coronary artery, or heart disease, high blood pressure? You have high blood pressure. Okay. Let's 1J, high blood pressure, how long, yada, yada, yada. What do you take for that? Okay, you take Benicar, you also take Bistolic, all right, and what's the dosage, how long, boom, boom, boom. So I'm going to finish rest of the ailments all the way down. What was your height the last time you were at the doctor? What was your weight the last time you were at the doctor? Have you had any unplanned weight changes? I'm going to ask all of H. Now I'm going to come back to F. What medications have we not discussed, John? Boom, boom, boom. Is this all I need to know about you medically? Okay. Take a look at a couple of these articles and testimonials and let me see if you qualify. Now, if you do, I will design a program for you. I'll recommend something. Fair enough? Okay. Now, John, you did say your high blood pressure was under control. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, John, based on the information that you've given me, it appears that you will qualify. Now, I don't make the final decision, but if you do, then we're going to qualify you against everything that you'll be protecting against everything that's happened in the past. More importantly, whatever long-term care situation could happen in the future. Now, the recommended program for long-term care with a 90-day elimination period and 5% inflation protection at $3,000 a month, that's going to give you a total of $108,000 in total benefits today. Now, should you not need your long-term care benefits for, let's say, 20 years, it's going to be worth it's going to be worth over $216,000, well over $216,000 at that point, and that's going to be for $1,532 paying annually. Now, another popular option is the same monthly benefit, but $180,000 in total benefits. That will grow to be well over $360,000 benefits after 20 years, and that's going to be for $1,972 paying annually. $20,000 on the cancer and $20,000 on the heart is going to be $62 a month. $40,000 and $40,000 is going to be $124 a month. $5,000 on your whole life is going to be $28. $10,000 is going to be $56, and your individual MASA is $290 paid annually. Now, of course, we'd like to get you enrolled along with all the rest when it appears that you do qualify. But before I do that, John, I've got to ask you an important question. In the event that you can't take care of your own business, now, of course, the insurance company is going to pay your benefits, but in that situation, I'd need to know the name of your beneficiary.
I'm going to need some time to think about this.
Hey, I'm glad you mentioned that. John, you may want to ask yourself two questions before even enrolling in a plan like this. One, in a situation where you would need your benefits, could you see how lucky you would be to have thousands of dollars in cash coming in for your care to get better? Of course you could. Anybody could. And just for a few bucks a day, it's not going to change your standard of living in any way, shape, or form. Am I right? Okay, great. Now, what is your zip code? 78660. Okay. And what is your home phone number? Boom, 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 boom. All right, now, how would you like your name to appear on your program? We recommend first name, middle initial, last name.
I'm still going to need some time to think about it.
Okay, hey, John, I'm glad you mentioned that. You know, we often spend the most time trying to reach the most important decisions, but how long would it take to see how important this decision was today if you were to need your benefits, not long, right? And that's the thing about these coverages, you gotta get them before you need them, because when you need them, you can't get them. Does that make sense? Great. All right, now, what you said, you're a retired teacher, okay, and what was your legal street address? Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Now, what is your social security number?
I'm still gonna need a little bit of time to think about this.
Okay. Well, John, I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad to see you don't need your benefits today. The people that need them are actually the people receiving nursing care. They need their benefits so they didn't have to go into a nursing home, or receiving chemo, who need their benefits in case it doesn't work, because you're going to need cash if that's the case. And that's the thing about this situation is you have to see how important your finances are today until you see how important they were tomorrow. Does that make sense? Okay, great. Now go ahead and circle the plan that you want to start with today. Okay, and I'm going to need to see your Social Security card, your Medicare card. So get it. Oh, and while you're up, grab your checkbook for your first month's premium. So turn it off, Dave.